Alright, let's try to keep it simple because I've got a bad cold today. So all you need to do to make these pentatonic scales is do an S3S here, which is 2 3 5 6 root 2, and the 3 5 6 root. So let's back up a second and look at a pattern stack. So that would be way up here, but not too far up. This is the diatonic pattern stack. And just take a look at it here. Do you recognize the S3Ls there? And do you recognize the S2Ls? And today I've done the S2Ls in inverse color. The inverse of white is black. But that's not the black keys in this middle keyboard here. These are accidentals. They are outnumbered by the white keys by a ratio of 7 to 5. Okay, so white keys, and I had to do them in octave, and there's 5 accidentals per octave in the piano. So, and these colored keys down here represent the modal starting point. So what I was playing in D was actually starting on the 2, but I was calling that D the root. And this is the versatility of these diagrams, that we're not limited to an actual guitar. This is long enough. This is the normal tuning guitar. So let's look at the middle one. Let's have, find out where are we. This looks like the most, the one that seems to be cluttering my eyes the most. This is the normal guitar tuning. So I've fixed the guitar tuning here. So we have normal guitar tuning here. So from the E, it goes 3 6 2 5 7 3 in the key of C. So third of C is E, sixth of C is A, second of C is D, fifth of C is G, the G string, this red note right here. Rudolph the red-nosed G string, okay? And then B is the 7th, and up there again. Okay, it's not like a dang toy, this thing sometimes, but that's what happens when you start messing with the tuning. You have trouble getting that perfect tuning back. It takes some playing of the strings and retuning. Or get new strings. But while you get new strings, you'll be tuning that thing all week. So, this is the normal fretboard. Okay, and I forget what I was going to demonstrate. Oh yeah, that it's long enough to show every case of the magic circle. So up here we've got these boxes. Now I decided I wasn't going to go like this anymore, because the reason is during cage, where we have C, A, G, E, D there, the reason why you'll see me or people like Eric Haugen, who I love. He's a great teacher, and he helped me, morale wise and stuff. And Jimmy Dillon in Hawaii, down in Hawaii, really helped me really have a good attitude towards the guitar. Although I'm not going to be renumbering minor modal scales to say that D minor is going to become a root. I'm not doing that unless for the discussion is pertinent. But I haven't had any luck making charts that actually, change the numbers in these two building blocks. They will remain the same. So when I'm saying that these two magic circle, these two keys, if you will, or shapes. So it's all in the key of R. So this is the C-shaped R, this is the G-shaped R, this is the D-shaped R. You can see the D-shaped chord up there. The G-shaped chord, you can see root 3, 5 right there, the root chord in that G. G is, you can see the double R there. It's telltale of the G, and it starts on the relative 6 of G, the big square chord. These are together like this, except in between E and C up here, where there's a missing fret. There are two cars that didn't get in an accident. Okay, but when we talk about cage, C-A-G-E-D, then you can go like this. This means it might vary. The overlap might vary. I mean, we could do a study on that. We could digress and do that. Let's, and I've done that. I've gone through this and I've looked at, okay, here's the A shape. All right. Just I don't even have to get into the notes. This banner is to here, this banner is to here. This is the tripentatonic ones though. And it's more important to realize that even though it's caged, it's also a tripentatonic situation. So you've got the 1, 4, 5 and the 1, 4, 5 here. C-shaped 1, 4, 5, A-shaped 1, 4, 5, G-shaped 1, 4, 5, but tripentatonic. So it's C-shaped 1, E-shaped 4, G-shaped 5, A-shaped 1, D-shaped 4, E-shaped 5, G-shaped 4, G-shaped root, C-shaped 4, D-shaped 5, all the way up to D. Here we have an overlap of 2 frets, clearly. Okay, here's an overlap of 2 frets right there. You can almost see it, but you can almost trust it, but you certainly can see it. Over here, we got a problem. We have a missing fret there. Now, how much overlap is there? That takes a little more thought. Okay, but you can see the amount of overlap varies. It seems like it's varying because this one has 3. As you can see, the G and the A here overlap in 3 frets. So that's why we have this variable motion. But with the magic circle now, we've got it over here, these guys, and this also could be called the tuning circle, because if you start on A, the magic fret is right here, thank you, and it starts on A, the 6th, so that means the magic fret is the 6th of the key that you are in. So if you're in F, the magic fret is going to be the 6th of F or the D note, but the number is still going to be 6 there. So this whole thing would be like a fret, he talks about one of the fellows, I don't remember his name, but he's famous on YouTube for his lessons. He calls it the fretboard conveyor belt. I think what it is just moving all of this stuff one way or another way, so many semitones until you get to the key that you want. And it does work that way. So that's the benefit. But anyway, with the magic fret like here, we've got in between C, G, G, D, G, D, A, and A, D, we've got boom. No more of this. No more of this. It would only vary. It would go bump, open, open. And that little open is just between C and E because there's the missing fret.